Hello everybody, and welcome again to another edition of Blaine's Beach Guide. We just left coming back from North Carolina, took you through Little River. Now we're going to go back down through Little River. Again, the gambling boats now are to our left, going down toward the Intercoastal Waterway. And we're going to go back in toward North Myrtle Beach. And for those of you that are coming down 17 from Wilmington or other areas like that in the North Carolina area, and you haven't been here before or aren't familiar with the roads, if you stay on 17 and you've got to get to Myrtle Beach, and your destination is anywhere in Myrtle Beach and not North Myrtle Beach, I'm going to show you the way you want to go. To bypass Highway 31. There's no red lights. It's limited access, only a few interchanges that allow on-ramps to get you on and off of there. And it's just a lot faster way to get through all this amount of traffic going into Myrtle Beach if that's where you're headed. Even if you're headed into some parts of North Myrtle Beach, if you're headed down to any of the resorts located on the south end of North Myrtle Beach around Lake Arrowhead Road or Kingston Plantation, for instance, you would still benefit greatly from taking this route, simply because, again, it takes you out of the heart of North Myrtle Beach, the city, and it gives you a 65-mile-an-hour uninterrupted interstate for approximately 20 miles long from one end to the other, but it's going to give you, a 20 to 30 minute ride around the traffic down to where you want to go if you are on the south end, versus a 2-hour and 20-minute ride going through all the red lights and all the traffic at the wrong time of day or evening in the North Myrtle Beach area itself. So what you will be doing, we're going to show you as you come into the interchange up here going toward North Myrtle Beach, you're going to want to stay in the right lane, and you're actually going to be taking, it's a slight detour to get to 31 from 17, but I assure you the few moments you're spending going down Highway 9 to get on Highway 31 is worth your time. If you're in a hurry and you are trying to get well past North Myrtle Beach, it's going to be well worth your time to take this detour and avoid a lot of traffic lights and congestion. Many people don't even know it exists yet still. It's a fairly new highway, and so it is on most maps, it's on Google Maps and so forth, but people that have been coming here for years and are bringing their kids or their grandkids in some cases and haven't been here in a long time and didn't really look all that information up may not be aware that it's there and how much easier it'll make the travel for you. So we're going to show you the quick route to get there, and we'll basically end up out there about the same point where we began this series of videos, out on Highway number 9 going westbound. There's one more golf course up here on the right we'll pass, Eagle's Nest. It's one of the older courses on the Strand. It was owned, or is owned, by the family of the Elliots, who Senator Dick Elliott, one of our state senators here for many years, his family and him own a variety of businesses, real estate office as well as this golf course, some other things. We've got some fairly well-known predominant families in the North Myrtle Beach area themselves that are pretty well known and have established a long time. The Bolinos with their grocery store, the Elliots with their real estate and golf course, and you'll hear common names around here like the Marines and the Bellamy's that are part of a long family history that goes back, from what I understand, several hundred years at this point. One of the Marines is one that led President Washington on one of his trips down the Kings Highway through here, going down further south, led him through some of the swamps and squashes that were part of the Myrtle Beach area. Back then, that's all it was. Now it's a Family Kingdom Park. I believe it's about the same area that they're referring to in Wikipedia. Now we just took a right onto number 9 instead of staying left and taking 17, going back over the big bridge, going into North Myrtle Beach. And we're back out here, headed westbound now. Back out basically toward the country. After you leave North Myrtle Beach and head west, you don't get to much until you get to a little town named Loris, which is about 20 miles out. There's infrastructure in between here and there, some homes and some businesses, but it gets wider and wider spaced and more farmland as you get closer to Loris. And it's pretty much out in the country. When you get out into Loris and get through that area especially, you're definitely in the country area. A lot more farmland, a lot more sparse population. Off to our right here is what's left of, you can see here on the sign, Bay Tree. There was a golf course here. Bay Tree was a 27-hole golf course that got shut down back in the mid-2000s, I believe around 2003 or 4, when the building and real estate craze was just going nuts, and they closed the golf course entirely with the intentions, I believe at that time Syntex Homes had bought it and had planned on turning all the fairways and so forth into condos and more housing development. And of course we all know what happened just a couple of years later, and it has sat vacant ever since also. It's pretty much turned back into natural woodland and forest from overgrowth after the last almost 10 years of no action, and the golf course is no longer basically recognizable other than where a few sand traps used to be. And here is South 31 in Myrtle Beach in Georgetown. We'll use this frequently on our trips up and down the beach. I'm not going to get on there today, but I'm showing you coming out of North Carolina and going to Myrtle Beach to avoid all the traffic in North Myrtle Beach. This is how you would want to go. Take the right at the divide up right before you get into North Myrtle Beach and go out on highway number 9. Get on this entrance ramp. This is where, again, 31 ties into the north end, and I was wrong. I did look that up. It's Highway 74, Interstate 74, not 73, that they are hoping eventually will tie into this part right here and continue further into North Carolina. So, and that was just one short video we wanted to make for today, just to show everybody that route and how to get around a lot of the traffic for North Myrtle Beach, and even a fair amount of traffic in South Myrtle Beach. If you're going to the south end of Myrtle Beach, you can still avoid a lot of traffic even further by staying on 31. And again, like I said, we're approaching an area out here where we began the first video, so we're going to say thanks again. Appreciate y'all watching. Hope everybody has a great one, and we'll see you in the next clip. Bye-bye.